good values of life. One should be hardworking, one should tell truth. Honesty is the best policy. And you should share what you have, because sharing is caring. I will tell you a small story, because I don't know if any one of you have read or not. And later I want to, after this story, let us have an interactive session. Then I giving you sermons. You ask me and I'll continue that until 1 hour time is over. Okay? Let me start a small thing, a short story. Long ago there was a person, his name was Ramesh. And he was very stingy fellow. Never give anybody anything. Though he had lot of money, he never gave anybody anything. He had a wife, her name was Rama. She was also like him only, never gave anything. In the neighborhood, somebody has difficulty, somebody, there's the birth of a child, she will go to their house without presents, without giving anything. And they were very famous, known as Mr. and Mrs. Maisa, in a way. And they also cook bare minimum in the house to survive. Simple roti, bread, some vegetable, though they had plenty of money. One day he went out for someone's in the market, and somebody called him, a friend of him called him, why can't you come to my house? We have made, I have a new child is born in our family, so we are celebrating. So we have made some sweets, why can't you come? Happily he went there, and then they gave him a laddu, a round, sweet, dessert. All of you know what is laddu? Yes. Most Indian children may know, but other people also. It is like a sweet dessert, round in shape, like this, okay, like an orange. And he ate that. He has never tasted such a delicious food in his life, because they never spent money on making any of such things. He enjoyed laddu. He came home and told his wife, accidentally I met a friend of mine, and there was a new child was born in their family, so they gave me a laddu. It was so good, I had never tasted like that. He asked his wife, do you think we can make laddu one day and we'll eat? She said, yes, we'll do that. Then he said, I don't have anything in the house to make ingredients for the laddu. He said, okay, I'll go and get in the market, but prepare only one laddu so that I can eat. She was very upset. How can you talk like that? I will prepare 2 laddus, one for you and one for me. And reluctantly he agreed, because all these mothers are very selfish, Only they look after themselves. He said, okay, one for me and one for you. He went and brought the ingredients, sugar or jaggery, some flour, whatever is needed, dry fruits, everything for that laddu. And he told wife, make only 2 laddus, not more. But unfortunately, when she was making, it happened that she made 3 laddus. Because the size was small or big or whatever it is, there were 3 laddus. Now he said, I have brought the ingredients, so I should have 2 laddu and you should get 1. Look at his nature. I get 2 and you will get 1. She told, why? I made the laddus, I should get 2 and you should get 1. Who should get 2 and who should get 1, children? Oh. Yes. I would have told, let them get whatever they want remaining, I will eat, I would have told. Okay. So they started fighting. Who should get 2. An intelligent person would have said, make it into half, 1 1/2 and 1 1/2. But both of them were misers and they wanted to eat maximum. They said 2 and 1. Then they came to the conclusion, let's do like this. We will keep all 3 laddus in a bowl, and whosoever talks, and will observe silence. Whosoever talks, that means they lost the bet, they will get 1. One who did not talk should get 2. After some time they got bored. They said, okay, let us sleep. Because nobody talked, because they were worried, the laddu will go to the other person. So they kept the bowl in between and they slept. And nobody talked. The night passed. Both were looking at each other, who will talk. They were they were hungry, but they did not talk. The neighbor's child, 8-10 years old like you people, he came to the house to give something to their house. So he tapped the door. Neither of them got up because they have to talk, no? So they didn't get up. They just left. Then he peeped into the window and he saw two people lying down on the floor, and he went running to his parents and said, "Mom, there's something wrong in our neighbor. Both of them are fallen, they are not well, or what has happened to them, and they are not getting up, though I am banging the door." Neighbors came, broke the door open. Still they did not talk. In the mind they were feeling very sad. My God, the door is broken, I have to spend money for the repair. But I will lose a laddu. Okay, that is important. They did not talk. And they looked at them, they closed their eyes because they should pretend as if they are fast asleep. They said, oh, the neighbors were also in a hurry. These people are dead, they thought. That's the reason they have not opened the door. So they went and informed all neighbors, poor husband, Mr. and Mrs. Myers, they died last night. And they are not able to get up and they have been dead. Now we have to cremate them, put them fire on the pyre. What to do? They did not have anybody. So they assumed their dead bodies and they took them to the funeral ground. They put them on the pyre and lit the fire. Still they kept quiet because if somebody talks, they will lose the laddu. And then it started burning them. Then wife could not bear that. She said, let me lose the laddu, doesn't matter. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost the bet, she cried. She got up. Then the other husband said, okay, I won the bet. And both of them got down from that pyre and from the ground they ran towards house to get 2:1 laddu. They reached home, but the door was opened. It was broken and the laddus were in the bowl. One dog came and ate all 3 laddus. How is that? That shows when you don't share anything, you lose everything. Okay, they could have said, look, we are only 2 people. We have so much money. Let us prepare laddu and distribute to the neighborhood children. Let us eat also. Let us entertain the children also. All would have been happy. Instead, they started holding the money and not even eating laddu. At the end, the dog ate all 3 laddus. Children, in life, if you care for somebody, you must share. Sharing is caring. Suppose I tell you sharing is caring, you said yes and you forget. If I tell laddu story, you will always remember. And when you grow up, when you have children, you will tell, let us not be like Mr. and Mrs. Miser, let us spend money, eat good food, share it with others, let everybody be happy. This is the way how an author writes for children. There will be always a lesson in that, but it is in the form of a story. I will tell one more story.